Morning, my little YouTubers. It's Kevin with the Kevin and Anna Show. Today is Sunday. It's about 11 o'clock on August 30th, and I'm going to start a project today. Here's the back of the old crusty do anything I want to with van / work van. Used to be the family van that's been replaced with that Honda, so that's wonderful for me. But I'm going to do it, guys. At least I'm going to put a huge dent in it. I'm going to get the garage as close to being back in order as I can, and my goal here is to keep it functional because, you know, I'm using this as my resale space over here. You know, I've got all this stuff, but my wife's not able to park the minivan in here, and God bless her soul, she has been very, very, very patient with me kicking this off at the next level. But I think it's time, well, it's past time, but it's time to get it back in order so we can hopefully both use it. So that's what I'm going to do today. Time allowing, I'm going to get some listings done, and I really need to do that because I'm getting kind of backlogged on. If you saw the previous video, you saw, you know, all of those sourcing items, all of the stock that I had bought in the last week that needs to get listed. And if any of you, most of you probably know, that's time consuming. So anyway, that's where we're at today. Wish me luck, and I will see you after a while. Oh, just to let you know, that's a lot of this stuff is going into our basement. We have some storage down there, and a lot of these items, not a lot, but some of these big ticket items that, you know, I'm going to be moving will include this thing that was given to us, and we can't just not take it. Don't even get me started there. And then like these big trash cans up here. So I'm going to be in these seats that go in the work van. That stuff's going to go, those things are going to go to our basement storage. All of these rugs right here. Because those are things that I'm not going to use very frequently at all. And hopefully if I do need them, you know, it won't be an issue getting them out of the basement storage. So that was just a quick update for you. Now let's get started. Boom! Time to get some tunes going. That was honestly a bummer. As you saw in the previous time-lapse or fast-forwarded video, I was going to do the whole video, you know, of getting the garage straightened out, and I don't know how far it made it because I looked at the camera and realized the battery was dead. So I've spent the last hour charging the battery. It's not 100% charged, but we'll give it another go and see what happens. Cheers. Had lots of coffee in the last hour. Sometimes it's just like, where do I go next? I know things I need to do. My nemesis pile of packing material. But I'm, going up this hill and then all of a sudden I feel like it just went, it got really steep because I've got to keep moving. But I'm at a crossroads on what to do next. Keep going. I think everybody in the world hates receiving peanuts, but that is such an amazing packing material. I'm probably gonna pay it forward and ship something with those, and pray I don't get negative feedback because of it. Okay, just that bit there, which felt like more than a bit, was huge. Kind of helped me get closer to that crest. Because as you can see, here's broken down boxes, and then a variety of other boxes that I have not broken down. A couple reasons I don't want to break them down. Tape costs money. And as you can see, I'm a frugal packer. I'm keeping all of this stuff. Excuse me. All of this packing material that I've pulled from other boxes. If you've watched any of my previous videos, and some of them I mentioned that I work for an IT company, so we get tons of boxes with heavy packing in it. protective packaging. So, you know, the expensive IT equipment is protected. So, I pick those boxes up when I'm at work to save, you know, over time, to save on expense costs with what I'm doing. With that said, just like anything, there's time and effort put into it. It's a whole lot more work rather than, you know, ordering a box of bubble wrap or any of that stuff. Nonetheless, it's the way I've chosen to roll, so that's what I'm doing. And again, that's huge. Having all of that in there, now I can fairly easily, you might have saw the struggle trying to get that under. I had to break a piece of styrofoam because I made it too tall, which I kind of realized I was doing, but I was hoping I could slant the styrofoam back, slide it under, and then it popped back up. That didn't work. Snapped the styrofoam, smashed it in there, so all of that's good. So there's some more packing material down there. The USPS boxes still have to be dealt with. As to now, I've got to decide, do I want to keep these, or do I want to, well, not keep them, but do I want to keep them, you know, formed and in their current form, or do I want to break them down? And like I was saying a minute ago, I never got to the second point, but there's really 3 points, 3 reasons I don't want to break them down. Again, 1, tape and the cost of. 2, when you have this, you can easily, you know, gaze over it and get an idea of what box size is going to work for what you're shipping. Now, if you're using standard boxes like the USPS boxes back there, that's a different story. You can, you know, you can get an idea. But when you have these various size boxes and you break them down and stack them, it's like going through them one at a time. Is this going to work? Is this going to work? They're not marked with sizes, you know, on the boxes, so you kind of got to pull it out and stand it up. I guess I could measure each box and take a Sharpie and write on the side of it for quicker reference and then break them down, but I mean, even that's a lot of work. So, scanning the brain, trying to decide what I want to do with all of this. But again, huge monumental task right there, just getting this far. So, hallelujah, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Hang tight. I want to break for a while and then come back and hit it again. Why am I keeping these stupid things? I'm not done. I might be done today, but I haven't gotten it exactly how I would prefer to have it, and most of that is the shipping box area over there. But sorry for that noise. It's you know, it's workable. I can now get the van in, and although my quarters have tightened up over there, I've still got room to work. So here, this will be like my little weigh station and stuff, and you know, I'll organize that. And then my picture taking area is going to stay the same. All of this stuff still needs to be listed, plus this stuff here still needs to be listed, and then the table needs to be listed. All of that needs to be listed as well. But I can work with what I've got here, and yeah, I'll have again a little more tight quarters. But I mean, what do you do? I don't have a you know, a full-time business. I don't have a full-time place where I have a shed or a garage that I can use for this type of thing. So take what I can get, which, you know, that adds more challenge. It adds more time. It adds more of everything when you're trying to do this. Hey, here come the in-laws. I think they're leaving, so I'll check back in with you guys later. Unless y'all want to say hey. Hey! Alright, I'll see you in a bit. Alright, so just told them goodbye. So, yeah, all of this mess is like, you know, workbench area stuff, and that's a whole nother project I need to deal with. And again, I've got all my shipping over here on boxes on this side. I decided to lay my boxes down, not break them down, and slide smaller ones inside of it, so I can kind of get a quick glance and see. Paper packing materials, any kind of foam and bubble and or pillow type materials in that box. Some boxes that were already broken down, I've organized them by size. Other random boxes, and yeah, this is my my nemesis Peanuts up here. But this, you know, I really want this to be easily accessible and know exactly what sizes I've got. So I'm gonna come back to that. I don't know how quickly, but I'll come back to that piece of it. I'm just at this point I'm just kind of beat. I think I started around 11. And it's about 20 to 4 now, so it's been a good run. Also, in the van, I've got all that stuff in the van. Hey, look, the in-laws are leaving again. So I've got all this stuff in the van. I got to take it around to the basement and stock it up, load it up in the basement. But I decided, as you may have seen, to keep a few of these up here because sometimes I don't have access to the basement, and if I need some in a hurry, I'll use the ones that I left up here. So that's it for now. I'll be back. Alright, I think that was the final steps for everything going in the garage. It's a double car garage, and although my wife had the wonderful experience of a fairly open spot outside of the shelving, we're going to have to compromise and share some space. So it's still bigger than a single car garage right here. So let's get the van in. What do you say? I did it. I did it. I did it. Here we go. The Honda is in. I can imagine her shifting a little bit this way because of the not as much room on that side. And our youngest Maisie sits on the opposite side of the van over there. So pretty good, man, pretty good. Not perfect, but again, I may even have a little more room. I could pull the tables back here some and give myself a little more operating room, which is always cherished and valuable. Hallelujah, boys and girls. I'm at least at a really good stopping point here, and one objective accomplished. I got the van back in the garage, you know. So